If you go to, listen very carefully because you will be confused here very soon if you don't. Click on How to Play. Okay, stop talking please and listen so that everybody else can also. Under How to Play, down here on the right, you should see a Google Sheets link. So click on that. I will not repeat myself here over and over again. So click on How to Play, Google Sheets link. Click on that down there. Got it? Then it's going to open up a spreadsheet that looks like this, okay? Relatively, all right? Okay, so next step is all right, so then you go to File, Make a Copy. Under File, Make a Copy. Then it's going to have a name there. What I want you to do is don't get rid of the whole name. The only thing I want you to get rid of, what does it say? Copy of, budget, blah, blah, blah. Is that what it says? Instead of copy of, just get rid of just copy of and put your first and last name in there. And then I believe it shows a 2017 year. So just change the 7 to an 8. So change your first and last name. And then it should say budget, cash flow, something or another. And then 2018 instead of 17. Now what that did was that put that into your Google Drive, like you know how we have the Google Docs and all that. Now this is your document in your Google Drive. Okay? Remember how we did the checking simulation? This is how you're going to keep track of your like bank account, your budget. All right? And we're going to start planning that out. So the nice thing about spreadsheets is that if you have a formula in there, it does some work for you. Okay? So down here under date, you click on that date or double click it. And then the simulation starts on the 18th. So double click it and then keep arrowing over till you're at 2018. Because right now I think it brings it up by default as 17. So change the date to 2018. January 18th of 18. Once you do that, you should notice all the other dates change for you. Okay? Are you with me on that yet? So once you put $900 in here, if you notice on the far right, it's going to keep track of like your money, okay, along the way. All right, so that's what's nice about spreadsheets. It'll adjust for you and it'll do some of those calculations for you. Okay. Okay, so now in the vendor selection, since we're going to choose February 5th, or the 5th of every month to pay rent, you're going to go down on the 5th, go down to February 5th, and put your let me put this up here, I guess. You put right in there under apartment, because it's under rent, put your either $500 or $600 there, depending on which option you chose. Once you do February 5th, then go down to March 5th. And then go down to April 5th. So we'll just do February, March, April. So again, depending on what you chose on your apartment, put $500 or $600 there, depending on your vendor selection. And again, we're going to put cable under starting February 28th, March 28th, and April 28th, depending on what your selection was according to the vendor selections. They don't all have to be the same, just whichever selection you chose. So if your cell is option 1, January 28th is going to be your first due date, 28th of every month. Take the $75, add the one-time charge for the smartphone, which is $50. So it'll be $125 for January 28th due. And then $75 for February 28th and March 28th and April 28th. Option 2, $54.22 a month. There wasn't any other fees there, so starting on January 28th, $54.22. And then February, March, and April 28th. Okay, now you're going to look at, did we talk about rental insurance? I think we did in this class, right? Did you pick a rent insurance plan? I think we talked about this in this block, right? All right. So you were either 600 or 500 depending on which plan you chose there. We had written down January 26th. It is an annual cost, so you're a one-time cost there. January 26th it's due. So when should we pay it? When should we pay if it's due January 26th? Like maybe the 24th? For rent insurance, rental insurance. Yeah, so January, I want you to write these on your sheet too, guys. So I'll show you what I have written down. But it's a one-time fee because it's annual. So renter insurance, I'm sorry, it's either $195 or $250 depending on which option you chose. So we decided January, maybe we already factored in the 2 days because the 19th and 9 is 28 here. Maybe we already factored in the 2 days. I'm looking at the cycle date and the payment date on the renter's insurance, which is the 28th. January 26th, guys, we're going to put that on the 26th. I think we might have already factored in the 2 days. So go to your spreadsheet, and January 26th is your and we're running out of time today. Okay, so that's the bell. It will say